Welcome back to Weagle Oval here, Game 3 of the Barclay Cup on this Friday, which is moving day, as tomorrow will be all for medals. So we've had a couple of great games on Diamond 1, and we have a third one ready and waiting for us, where the Queensland Crocs will take on the VIC Hornets. We've got a little bit of time here. I might quickly whiz through the Queensland Crocs lineup. Tiggy Leon-Jenkins is going to catch. Isla Mullaby will be on the mound. Hannah Fiore will be at shortstop. Mackenzie Hicks will be an extra hitter. Bella Smythe will be an extra hitter. Hannah Masters will play right field. Sophia Brijon will play third base. Chloe Koppelman will play first base. Savannah Hutton is an EH. Harper Gosner will play second base. Pobby Ditchburn will play centre field. Holly Stevens an EH. And Tanya Garay will be at left field. And we are just about ready to roll on the mound for the Vic Hornets. Georgia Lovell, as she delivers her first pitch outside for ball one. We are blessed. I got Peyton back with me, and we're also very, very, very honoured to have Amy McCann join us here. Amy, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, the honour is all mine. I get to sit next to you guys in the booth. You've been doing a great job all week. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. We'll talk more about Amy, but, a real legend of women's baseball here in Australia. Runs her own programs. We'll talk about that with her a little bit later. Being an Emeralds player, just heart and soul into the growth and development of women's sport and definitely women's baseball in this country. So an absolute pleasure to have you, Amy. As again, that is down, and we are going to have to do balls and strikes by ourselves until the Brandon gets here, so we'll be a little bit not so fantastic because we are really looking, but it is a 3-0 count. Thank you very much. As again, Georgia sets and delivers and gets one across.
Well, it's a beautiful day here in Adelaide. I flew in from Melbourne today, and you know what? The sun is shining, and Sunshine Eagle, Georgia Lovell, is on the mound. So it was meant to be.
It was just meant to be, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it is. And we've had sort of cloud here until the day really breaks, and here we are into, 3 o'clock in the Arvo, which is probably getting close to our hottest part of the day. Clouds are gone, sun's shining, the diamond looks magnificent, as there is ball 4 to lead off for the Crocs, Tiggy Leon-Jenkins. So, yeah, the ground is magnificent. Everything is just looking absolutely perfect, and it's wonderful to see these young ladies out here giving it their best shot. So, second hitter, Isla Mullaby. Runners off. So she swipes seconds and gets into scoring position with the ball on Isla. My little cohort here, Peyton.
Good to be here. I'm glad I can commentate for the third game of the day.
Yes, and many, many more that you did. You did nearly every one with me on Sunday, and you've been a real blessing. So thanks a heap,
Couple more
Peyton.
tomorrow as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we've got some big games tomorrow.
As I said, it's been amazing to be able to sit back in Melbourne and listen to you guys and bring the Barclay Cup to life. Like the Barclay Cup, it's one of my most favourite events that I've been involved with. Jacinda Barclay was a good friend of mine and a teammate, a rival. We've got her mum, Deb, here, and the spirit that this tournament, the Barclay spirit just continues, and it's just such a great event to be around. So thanks for bringing it back to Melbourne and all around Australia.
Oh, absolute pleasure.
Big thank you to Spacequake Sports for actually being able to stream it worldwide. We get it everywhere. We've got a couple teams from interstate, and then we've got a team from overseas. So for them to be able to watch it from anywhere just probably means a lot to those families.
Yeah, and I know there was a minor bit of disappointment with them because they finished with a 3-1 record, the Florida Bolts, but they've missed out on the 4. As it looks like the first run will cross the plate, and yes, it does. But they just, on runs conceded, they missed out on that opportunity. So, a bit of a shame for them. I know they've travelled a long way, and of course they were here to give it their best shot. And things, even though they should be very proud of themselves and their win-loss ratio, but they've just missed out. But welcome to everyone back in the States if you're tuning in.
And I think more than anything, this sort of tournament brings people together. Those American girls have made friends with all sorts of new people that they probably would have never met outside of this tournament. So it's great to build those friendships young, to be able to see them worldwide sometime later in their life.
Well, you talk about, obviously, the Florida Bolts coming from the USA and teams coming from all over Australia. Hannah Fior, who's stepping into the box now, number 10, she's actually from the Northern Territory. So we have two Northern Territorians. It's such a great opportunity. Chelsea Eriksson is the second one. So Hannah Fior having the opportunity to be a friendship pickup player on another team, it's just the beauty of this event in baseball.
Oh, so true. And these girls will go home to the NT, which is always had a bubbling little program going up there. I played for the Waratahs back in 1989 or something. But these girls will go back there and just share their experiences, and 2 might grow to 6 and 6 might grow to 10, and, Lord knows what might occur. So, as you said, there's more to it than meets the eye, and the spirit that these girls and the coaching staffs promote and play here is just second to none. So, as you said, Hannah Fior in the box. Runner on third. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Been impressed, Peyton, how Georgia's just really doesn't look fazed by the runners behind her. She's just been pounding the zone there, and she knows there's another runner on 3 there. We've seen one cross the plate in the pass ball, or more so probably a wild pitch. But yeah, she's just pounding the zone. It's been some good pitches to Hannah.
We've talked a lot about pitchers being resilient, especially down at this age. It takes a lot to be up there on the mound and not get shook by what's going on around you. So even though they're young, they're holding their own, and they are not letting it get to them whatsoever.
I think this is the age that you kind of, not that any of us have learned, but there's going to be walks, there's going to be errors, there's going to be runs, there's going to be wins and losses. And that's the thing about baseball. It's like you can hate it 1 minute, you can love it the next, and hate it the minute after.
It's a game of failure no matter what.
100%.
Somebody's always going to lose, and that's just the game of baseball. And Hannah draws the walk.
And it also promotes opportunities for others. For instance, our chief umpire here in Karen Paps. Karen's a young developing umpire, stems from the Northern Districts Baseball Club, and to see her here chiefing her game and involving herself and the girls prior on each side of the plate and playing games, and listen to what the umpire was saying, and it was just a great spirit, and it's just wonderful to see that the game also provides opportunities for all to develop and grow in. And as I said, she's got a master out in the middle in Ian Revel, who's a high quality umpire, and he'll guide and support Karen, and she will grow and develop. So so not only from a playing sense.
Getting the umpire, the opportunity to umpire this sort of level just gives you the steps closer to umpiring women's opens, and it's all about just taking the opportunity that's handed to you.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm taking the opportunity to watch Mackenzie Hicks, because I've got a highlighter and I've got it on her name as we see the runner takes off. Now, Mackenzie Hicks yesterday on Diamond 2 hit a ball from home plate that hit the fence just behind us. Now, that's probably
it's a fairway.
It is look, we're not doing it justice, but you can see the shadow over. It is a 40-foot high fence, and she hit it on the full from the other diamond. Mackenzie we saw playing for New South Wales as a pickup player last year, because Queensland didn't have a side in the Barclay Cup that was held in Sydney.
Crack. This is extra basis as you speak. 2 runs will score, and Big Mackenzie's going to wheel her way around, and
it'll touch the fence.
Is she going to think about it? Is she? Yes, she is. She's off to third, and she stands up. Oh, hang on. There's more to come. It's a play at the plate. Mackenzie Hicks hits an inside the Parker. And it's probably, I don't know whether it's different to other Barclay Cups, but this is a full-size diamond. So as we said, 320 into the corners, 380 straight away. And normally might use some cones to keep it a little bit more condensed, but they're not. And if it gets through that outfield, it's game on. And Mackenzie strutted her way around and hit a in-the-park dinger.
That was a beautiful piece of hitting. So we see Bella Smythe jumping in the EH. And as we said, she launched a ball, towered a ball yesterday into a fence in the field behind us, almost onto this field, and then she's just turned on that ball. Nice line drive, and unfortunately for the Hornets, but that's just a beautiful piece of hitting from someone who's probably pretty excited to be back in her maroon colours of Queensland. I wonder what that's like as a Queenslander to wear New South Wales blue.
To swap over.
Not good, one would imagine. The rivalry is strong.
I grew up in New South Wales, lived there for 18 years. I'm not sure I could put on the blue. I'm a true, staunch Victorian now.
Yeah, and we're seeing some different size squads here. Some to 14, others at 12.
One at 9 earlier this morning.
One at 9 with some injuries. And so, as with tournaments, there's illness, there's little niggles, depending where you're placed and what you're after. There's a swing and a miss. You need a bit of depth and you need some strength and resilience, and that's what these girls will learn as well. It'll just help them as they venture on into their careers, and hopefully some international exposure for some of them.
Georgia Lovell doing well up there on the mound. It's always hard whenever you give up a bigger hit like that, but she's doing well to come back here and keep holding her on, like we said.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky. I spent the Victorian squad. They trained together for 3 months. They actually spent 3 months of Friday nights out at Altona. I gave up every one of my Friday nights. I just could not do it. They were an amazing group. And that's foul just back here. Did you bring your glove? We're behind the fence. That's all right. It was amazing. Like, I went down, I thought I was just going to help out at trials, and then I'm like...
Now you're roped into it.
Well, the girls roped us into it with their attitudes. They are the most coachable, friendly, supportive, fun bunch. And I was like, I'm in. So I was out at Altona every Friday night, getting home at midnight, and I loved it. And Georgia's one of they're all just amazing, but her intensity and work ethic, they're just sponges.
Oh, it's brilliant to see, because this is arguably, one of the most difficult games in the world to play. The physics of hitting with round bat, round ball. The fact that it's a team sport played by individuals. There's so much going for it, or that you need to learn, and bouncing balls and what to charge and what to go back on, and outfielding and pitching. It really is a incredibly difficult sport, so they're very lucky to have ladies like both of you. I know, Peyton, you're doing a bit of supporting and helping and some coaching here as well.
This is Abby Adami Beer coming on. She is one of, I tell you, you talk about, and look, this, I've seen the dance-offs. We just saw I don't even know what we saw at the start of this game. Was that a flex-off, a standoff, a strut-off? We've seen, they are just some characters, and Abby is one. I've got Rich Elton, the head coach of the Hornets, in front of us. Rich, what in one word, describe Abby?
I don't know that there is one word that is big enough for Abby.
Perfect. If you couldn't hear Rich, she's just said basically doesn't think there's one word to describe that's big enough to describe Abby. She is probably...
There's a lot of personality in this little package.
There's a big personality in a tiny package. She's just one of... And it's one of the things we love about baseball. You can be tall, you can be strong, you can be fast, you can be left-handed. We'll exclude you from most of the diamond, but we'll still let you play if you're left-handed. Abby's just one. She's slight there, but oh goodness me, she's just one of the best teammates, voices, spirits out there.
We say it's a sport for all, and it truly is. No matter where you come from, who you are, what your name is, you have a spot, whether you're on the field or off the field. I think bench players are just as important as anybody on the actual field. You've got to keep your friends ready to go.
Well,
looking forward to see what Abby Adami Beer does on the mound.
And we, look at the boy out in the middle there, okay, that I played with Ian Revel. Now, Ian's not a big kid, okay, so he's, not being nasty, 5'7", 5'8", so he's not a tall boy.
Steady on, I'm only 5'5".
Yes, but, he was a terrific pitcher. He won Golden Arm in a tournament in Alice Springs. So just sort of to support what you're saying is that if you have the right makeup, this sport can work for you. Big, small, or in between.
It's a game of power hitting, of bunting, but it doesn't matter who you are. You just fill your role, and that's how you win games.
So was it just a straight swap, 9-1, 1-9, or?
Yeah, it looks like, I'm just looking around the field, it looks like everyone's still...
Okay. So Hannah Masters. Bella Smythe takes off and swipes second.
Hannah Masters from the Narangba Demons. And if you were paying attention earlier this year or a couple of months ago, Monica Arcuri from the Narangba Demons was over in the States, becoming the second Australian girl to represent Australia. Second Australian girl to head over to the Little League World Series following in Emma Gainesford's footsteps from last year. Monica Arcuri became the 11th girl in history to get a hit at that Little League Championships. Only 34 girls in history have played over there, and 24, and she's one of them, so 11 have got hits.
Just fantastic.
She's one of them. So.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Amy, it was so apparent. She pitched her heart out there in the previous game.
Watching Emma pitch.
Picked up a hit.
She did. She is a gamer.
She is a gamer.
Emma Gainesford should change her name to Emma Gamesford.
Hannah Masters goes down swinging.
Exactly what the doctor ordered for...
Exactly.
For Buzz, the Hornets.
Brings to the plate Sophia Rigon. How's that for an attempt?
Oh, that was fantastic.
Some type of French name.
I think it was so good. You have to put some French flair into every name you can, I think.
Oh, we will see, because I think there's another couple. Yes, they're Gay and...
Well, Hannah Fior, she just batted, so...
Yes, exactly. We'll be back with Hannah. This tournament, here we are, what are we into the 6th day of the tournament? So, people will be getting tired and arms will be getting sore and bodies will be aching a little bit. And as we keep saying, this is what tournament baseball's about. This is what you learn. And pardon? There are just one. So, you learn about resilience and what it is to get up every day and have to compete. Sometimes you got to sort of not so much learn the hard way, but it's a real challenge, and fitness is important.
Putting your body on the line for your teammates. Got a hit to the left side.
Nice play. Great job. Beautiful 5-3.
For Hannah Wilson Powell. I did write a little article before the Barclay Cup on women's baseball, the inside pitch, and I had a couple of players on every single team, and there was one we know and one you need to know. And the Victoria Hornets, the one you need to know is Hannah Wilson Powell, and she just showed us why there. She's got a power bat, and that was some big league fielding there.
That was beautiful fielding. Just passed on that one. Chloe Koppelman will make it up to first. There's been some pretty impressive fielding from these young girls over the last 5 days. We've had some throws off the right foot coming straight from day one. I think we had 3 in a row off the right foot from the left side of the field.
Yeah, we've had attempted plays at the plate, and we had some terrific catching in that last game. A couple of line drives caught, and a couple of nice hits to the outfield that were beautifully tracked and caught.
How were the final two plays of the Seahorses and the New South Wales? Like, we thought they'd won the game, and then Riley Delacour-Batch comes up with a tag on a shoelace, and bodies went flying. And nope, that was that. And then the next hitter, just if you have, you can go back and watch that. Yeah, copy and paste. Go back and watch that entire game. It was the winner. Went on, and it was the Seahorses in the end, spoiler alert. But, to set up that All-South Australian final. But, oh, God, that was an exciting game.
It was. We were in here. I think we went speechless for a little bit. We just weren't sure what to say.
I went toilet breathless for about 2 hours.
It was awesome. You know, just that play. The ball took her up the third baseline a little. She dived. She took it. Instantaneously tagged. It was you won't get many better plays.
Savannah Hutton's going to make it up to first base on a walk.
A little popper.
Harper Gosner pops that one up, and it falls foul.
Got girls as young as 12 here, you know, venturing up to 15. So again, such a vast age range. And there's a nice shot to the right side. Collected, thrown and taken. Very nicely done. Routine 4-3. That completes the top of the first. 5 runs on the board for the Queensland Crocs. We'll take a little break. We'll see you in a moment.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, sorry. I wanted to give you the moon, but I couldn't get to it.
So welcome back, everyone. As we know, tournaments like this do not just happen by themselves. It takes all sorts of, from sponsors to volunteers, etc., etc. So, again, a massive shout out to our sponsors, the mighty Adelaide Giants, Coates Hire, Arnott's Biscuits, Chibo Espresso, City of West Torrens, SA Water, Baker's Delight, NASA Wear. We cannot thank you enough. So here we go. The Vic Hornets. Chloe Boyle will lead things off. Shortstop for the Hornets. And on the mound for the Crocs, Isla Malavi. One of those two.
What I love about this clash is we didn't see a Queensland team at the Barclay Cup last year, and we've got two Victorians, and it's a very new, fresh, young Victorian team. There's only a couple of girls that have played on state teams that are in this team. There's a real new crop coming through in the Victorian High Performance Program down there, and it's been amazing, led by Samantha Hamilton and the great coaches we've got here, Rich and Aaron and Andrew over on this Hornets team. It's been fantastic. And one of the clubs that's actually doing amazing things is they're called the Frankston Tomatoes. And Lily Kavanagh, who's an Emeralds one of the best players in the world, in my opinion, right now, Lily Kavanagh. She coached those girls, so she played with Chloe that's batting right now in the Winter League. They won the Women's DBA. And that's a nice hack from Chloe. The Frankston Tomatoes have got some great socials. They've got an awesome logo. They're doing some, so they're down in Franger, the Franger Tomatoes. They're doing some really good things down there. There's quite a few tomatoes out here. I actually said hello to Chloe today. I said, "You're a tomato." I just always call them tomatoes. They're a good bunch.
Oh, it's brilliant. And look, it's been no fluke to me to see the South Australian team having some success, because just here at the Angels, we have 5 or 6 girls here that have come through the boys programs that are now playing in the women's competition, but still continuing in the boys comps, and they've been at it for a long time, so they're really sort of buoying this South Australian group up with Alice and Indy, and they're Lily and Sterry. I tell you, there is some seriously good.
Regan O'Reilly, Hannah Nusky. Can we just keep rolling these names out?
Do you want to just name both teams?
We don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Chloe takes off to 2.
Oh, nice throw.
It's actually as a Vic sitting over on the side of you guys. What South Australia has done in women's and girls baseball in little more than a decade is absolutely. It needs to be bottled. It needs to be studied. It needs to be documented and rolled out. Like it actually, I don't understand it. It is absolutely phenomenal what the clubs and the states have done to go from absolutely nothing to have the youth that you have, to have the league, the women's league that you have. Can you share the secrets?
And it's still happening. It's still going to keep getting better. It's not slowing down. We start next weekend with our Division 1 women's comp.
We start tomorrow, Doncaster Dragons. We have a bye, which allows me to come over. I'm so excited.
Lucky. Yeah, we are keen, and a lot of us haven't even had a true off season. We've kept it moving, kept going. Great hit there from Georgia. Out to left field, and they're going to send Chloe home.
Oh, another good.
She hadn't quite touched the plate, but she's in there safely.
That is a nice piece. The Sunshine Eagle hits in the Frankston Tomato for the Hornets' first run. That is amazing. And now we have Waverley's Hannah Wilson-Powell, and we see the dab at second base there. And look, we've had a little visit from Ellie Tucker, who's the head coach of the Axolotls. I mean, not only do you have a great league, great youth, you've got great logos. I thought the Seahorses were good. The Axolotls. Is there a cuter thing in the world? There's not.
Where did they come up with this? Where did they think, let's do that?
Crack, got to get that to first base. Ooh, bad luck. Just short hopped. First baseman there, which was just with Chloe. She made a great attempt. Hannah Wilson-Powell gets on.
Yeah, it's another example of hit the ball hard somewhere, good things will happen. And this will bring up girl from my club, Doncaster Dragons, Paige Anders. And we talk about, I know the Florida Bolts, they've travelled far. Hannah Fior, she's come from Northern Territory. You know that Paige Anders lives in Bright, which is snow territory. She drives 4 hours one way just to come down to Barclay training or Doncaster training, and then gets in the car and drives home multiple times a week.
Yeah, well, that's why she's here.
Well, she sleeps. Her dad, shout out to Heath, she sleeps in the car. But that is commitment. That is... I never want to complain about driving like 40 minutes across Melbourne ever again.
That's right. Yeah. And we say baseball doesn't happen without volunteers, and these parents are volunteering. They're volunteering their time, their money, their effort into these kids. And as I get older, I just get more and more grateful for what Mum and Dad have done for me to
100%.
To be able to not only play baseball, but play baseball in Australia. Like, how many Americans get to come down here and play?
Yeah, I do want to get to... You do have an accent. You got that little twang. We do want to learn more about where have you come from, why are you here.
I brought her over to commentate.
I definitely haven't been here for nearly 8 years.
8 years you've been here now?
It'll be 8 at the beginning of next year.
Oh.
Yep.
We're not going to let you go.
No.
Girl. Runners on second and third, so it's where a catcher earns their keep. Allowing the pitcher to make a mistake or two and knowing they will be supported behind the dish.
Beautiful pitch there.
That, right now, I can see Paige is walking off a little bit upset, and she has to walk off tipping a cap. That was a pitcher's pitch. Look at the location here.
Sinker.
And a little bit of a drag up from the catcher there. Like, you've just got to tip your cap.
Again, it's a game of failure. Somebody wins every at-bat.
I want everyone to win.
I know.
Can they strike someone out and get a hit at the same time?
Yeah.
Can everyone win?
Brings in Amelia Bergman. Another great pitch, just spotted down the middle.
Being joined by Amy McCann and Peyton Daniels here, so everyone out there that wants to know anything about baseball or women's baseball in Australia, I've got the two main women that I can ask, and I can just sit back and relax.
And if you ask me, I won't stop talking, so that's the problem.
Well, I wound Jess Maslin up the other day as there's a shot back to the pitcher who flips it across. And there's a little confusion with how many outs, but they still got an out, so that is important. Amy's furiously tapping away on her keyboard over there. She's just such a multi-talented woman.
I've got a lot of energy now that I'm not playing baseball and I'm just coaching. A lot of energy to put it in somewhere. I do like to have... I've got a lot going on when I commentate. I've got colour codes, I've got laptops, I've now got 3 axolotls staring at me.
Nearly matching the colours of your highlighters.
I know. Oh, I'm going to fight you for... I'm taking all 3 home. I'm not sharing.
I'm sure I can steal some off of Ellie.
This is Molly Richards, another Frankston tomato.
I've heard the name Molly Richards a couple times this week. Is there anything we should know about her that you know of?
I think, look, when you're coached by Lily Kavanagh, you expect to be all out, absolutely, as Aaron Whitefield always says, be violent, just be going up there, absolutely going at everything, whether you're in the field, on the base paths, and we're seeing that from all of the Frankston tomatoes. There's actually a few of them here. We've got Molly Richards, Chloe Boyle, Taylor Elton, Sarah Fielden, and as I said, Lily Kavanagh as the coach as well. So no fear. That's what I love about this. That's what my favourite thing about the youth nationals. I like commentating that more than the elite women. I think they're just there is no fear. And see, I would have done the same thing. I would have ducked out of the way there. I had all the fear in the world when I was in the batter's box.
She'll take the walk. That's right. You tell them to run to the edge of the field, and they run to the edge of the field. They don't question why or how or when or for how long. They just do it. And you can tell they give their all in every single play here. Got Alicia Tyrell in the box for the Hornets as Molly takes off to 2.
Some runners on second and third, 2 out. Vic Hornets have got a couple across the plate. And they have another opportunity to increase that score, and there's a lovely pitch. There's a nice attempt.
Good effort, but we get taught when you're running back to third base there, when there's a pick-off from the catcher to run inside the line and sometimes stay up. I mean, she had to dive. She had no choice there. But you want to try and block that throw from the catcher. Thankfully for the Hornets, Hannah is safe.
These catchers this week have been elite. I don't know if you've been able to watch every game, but it seems like it gets better and better every game.
Well, I mean, you got Riley Delacourt back, catching on the the Cinder Spirit?
Yeah, that's right. Catching to Emma Gainsford. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, and Ivy White. I mean, Ivy White was the Golden Glove winner from Youth Nationals for New South Wales. Riley Delacour-Batch was part of the elite women's gold medal winning side at Altona a few months ago. So you're right, there's some quality catches going around.
And it is such a difficult position. I'm sure we've all experienced when you have a little group and say, who's the catcher, and no hands up. Okay,
anyone that puts their hand
up,
up,
find someone, because it really is a.
You've got to have guts to be a catcher.
Oh, you have to have a lot of courage.
Sure, you've got a bit of padding, but you still have 100 of pitches coming at you every single game. You get a foul ball into the leg, and you just keep catching.
Yep. You call the game, you take all of thinking away from the pitcher, you have to keep runners with the pitcher in check, and there's not too much that you don't. You move fields around depending on swings, and there is a strikeout, and that finishes the Hornets, and we complete one. We have a 5-2 scoreline. The Queensland Crocs are up. We'll have a quick break. We'll see you in a sec. So welcome back, everybody. Amy was just saying when that little screenshot came up of the volunteers and said, wow, no wonder. And yes, no wonder. And I do just have to, I don't want to isolate anyone out of that group because they are all legends. But Etta Delcodobo, she made 365 slices of chocolate cake for all the teams. She, poured her heart and soul into that, into her kitchen, and, did something over and beyond. We could go to Coles and buy some cake, but she made it just to sort of, a little special touch. And, yeah, well done, Eda. Really, really great stuff. And her little daughter, Lily, is obviously a player and has played in the, might have even played in the Barclay Cup before, but certainly in sort of,
I think
some
she's
juniors.
aged out now, hasn't she?
She's aged out, yeah.
No.
But, it takes a village, and look at that group up there.
Yeah, well, 350 pieces of chocolate cake, and I didn't get one. So, Eda, I will be coming to you at the end of the week, but I will remember that. But no, I've seen less names go on the credits of a Marvel movie. This is absolutely ridiculous. I think they need to print that out and put it up next to the honour roll in the club. It's, my first trip to the Adelaide Angels Baseball Club, and it's amazing facilities. But the canteen food's been great. We'll get that chocolate cake later. So huge shout out to everyone. It's been amazing.
Yeah, and 3 or 4 years ago, this diamond shot out that way. It had a trotting track around it. The soccer field was somewhere. So this has been completely redeveloped.
Was this back in black and white when you were playing?
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks, Amy. Can you switch that microphone off, please, Brent?
You're regretting inviting me in now.
But to see the redevelopment here, it's shared by the Adelaide Cobras, who are a Premier League soccer team. They've got their 2 canteens in there, architectural building, a magnificent area out the back with a flying fox that a lot of community groups use. This is a wonderful facility, and City of West Torrens, who are one of the sponsors, need a big shout out and a massive thank you, because they were, so supportive with this, and it really... it's lovely for you to recognise it and say what a great facility it is, Amy.
You talk about people giving back to the sport. It's usually, you know what, it's usually you and me when we've retired. You're still going. You're still going, Peyton. You're fine. It's usually when you're retired you find other stuff. But here we have Poppy Ditchburn from the Redland Rays, and she's here playing, and she's been obviously playing for a few years. But just last year she actually umpired the Queensland Schools Under-12 Boys Softball Challenge because her brother Angus was playing in it. And I'm like, how cool is that?
Yeah. It'll pop up to the infield, which is creating some issues with a bit of sun. Any pop-up's not easy.
Especially not at this time of day. The sun's right in your eyes, especially on that left side of the field. We said it on day one and we'll keep saying it again. That left side just gets butchered by the sun, especially later in the afternoon.
Yeah, and being very coastal, you know, we're probably a couple of miles away from the coast, but there's always a sea breeze that runs to the left side of both diamonds, back diamond in this one. As runner takes off and will steal second.
Shout out to everyone up in Townsville Diamond women's team.
I was
Everyone
there
up
not
there?
long ago, Amy.
Well, there you go. Well,
What a nice place it is. First time I'd ever been there, and
I haven't been that way, but I've been to Cairns. But they got a women's league up there.
I've been up to Townsville a couple of times and I looked at moving up there and I was like, wow, they've actually got a lot of baseball and softball up in Townsville.
They have. I did a podcast on them as Beyond the Bases, one of my clubs this year, talking about like how does a club that's inherently a lot of like mining or working kind of people, and the Rose sisters up there, and it's amazing. And Holly Stevens, who's up to bat, she's from Townsville as well. So they've got youth coming through up there as well. Amazing.
big defence.
With the military
Defence,
base
military.
up there. Yep.
Wow.
There is an opportunity. Nice slide.
Yeah, with Laverack Barracks being up there, you probably get a couple of defence players in there mixed in. I know otherwise a lot of people play up in Cairns with the softball.
I was walking along the boulevard and a guy ran past me and I said, that's Jonathan Thurston. So Jonathan was building up he's running a marathon with Buddy Franklin at the moment.
He is, yes.
And
That's right.
boy, there wasn't an ounce of fat on him and he was buzzing along. What a legend Jonathan Thurston is. Pop to right field. Lands.
Puts another run on the board there for the Queensland Crocs.
There's Tanya Gray, and back to the top of the lineup for the Crocs. Tiggy Leon Jenkins walked at her first at bat. Strides to the plate for a second as their runner takes off. So these are still time games, 110 minutes. Run rule, 6 runs per inning. Max. Oh, there's a high ball, and see it high, let it fly, and so she did. Oh, she is cold. Oh, might have slid under, but out she is.
Wow, that was a great piece. Just great baseballs, great piece of hitting as we see that ball driven. She said, let it fly just out of the outstretched glove there of Emily Mills. But Paige Anders comes in from centre field, fires a rocket into second base. And we can see the throw beats her, but then has to come up. And I think it's just the right foot there slid above the bag. So Hornets may have gotten away with one there. But another run for the Crocs.
And that's another brilliant aspect of this game, is it with tag plays. You know, it's one thing about getting a good throw, but you've got to lay a good tag and be very quick to get it there. And So, just adding another sort of little complication that we talked about the many things before, but you think, how hard would a tag be? Well, that's how hard a tag can be. It's depending where the throw takes you.
Importantly for the Hornets now, it's the bases are clear and there's 2 out. So they can sort of, Abby on the mound can have a bit of a reset. 7-2. The game's not blown out by any means. Still plenty of baseball to come. Hornets, I think, picked up their first win yesterday against the Dingoes.
I believe so, yep.
Really close affair, against the other Victorian side. That was one of the noisiest games of baseball. Sorry, their second win. Sorry to all of the Hornets. I have been in Melbourne and I apologise profusely. It was their second win. But that was the noisiest game of baseball I've ever attended in my life.
They are loud. Even this morning while they were playing each other, they were loud. You could hear them all the way over here.
I was 200 feet away in the clubhouse and I was deaf. Nice.
Azala grounds out to the second baseman.
So here is Hannah Fior.
Is that how they pronounce it in the top end?
I've got no idea. Oh, is it? In the top end, I thought you wanted some French sort of flavour to it. No, that Hannah Fior up at the top end.
Shout out, Hannah Fior's family is here. They're in the crowd. Seems everyone's travelled. I'm telling you, I'm absolutely loving the catcher, Queensland's catcher, that is Tiggy Leanne Jenkins. She is kitted out in the all white. It is just a pop of white with the pop of maroon, with...
I love all white catching gear.
You,
be a pain for mum and dad, but...
Yeah, you're cleaning... And shout out to Tani Lovering. Tani Lovering, the GOAT of Australian women's baseball catching. 7 World Cups behind the dish, absolute superstar. 2 medals, a World Cup All-Star selection, and she had the blue for New South Wales, she had absolute mint green and gold for Australia. I roomed with Tani at a couple of World Cups, and she had the dirtiest pants. We'd have to choose between the brown or the more brown every morning, and then she'd get her catcher's gear out. Perfect. I want to look after your pants.
I think Carly Moore is in red catching gear at the moment. Of all colours.
I wonder how many sets they'd have to have.
Oh, my gosh. I know just catching from youth softball up until my 3rd year of seniors, I went through a good 2 or 3 pairs of catcher's gear. And, of course, these girls are still growing. They're going to have to move into the adult-size catching gear soon.
Catchers.
So just while we're talking about great volunteers, sorry, Brandon, our timing isn't exactly right, but I was letting the girls finish their conversation.
Di, we've just taken over. Look at us. Sorry.
Oh,
again.
You're doing a wonderful
job. You bring me in and you ask me to talk about women's baseball, you're going to have to cut the cord.
It's almost like you have a podcast, Amy. Plug inside pitch.
Tune in. I have to get you on.
Might have to
tell your story of what brought you out to Australia, to Adelaide, the work you're doing. I know you're off to the Woodville Senators this year.
That's right.
This is Jessie Hoare. Jessie Hoare is from Wodonga, so probably could have chosen to play for New South Wales, but we like her. She's come playing for Victoria on the border there. Yeah, no, we'll talk about you coming over, and you're now a senator, which is green and gold. My Dragons in Melbourne, they're green and gold, so I like that.
I like wearing grey pants. I like wearing grey pants more than white pants.
No, white pants pop.
Oh, I hate cleaning my white pants.
You have to clean grey pants. Do you say so? You don't clean your grey pants? Well, that's not very good.
No, I just wear the same pair every day, all year long.
No, just get darker and darker grey.
Now I've got black pants for softball.
It's a nice hack. She's got the nice, look at that little hype
Love
fire.
That
Have you got a hype fire? Have you sucked into
sharing the Eastern dub with Sarah at the moment?
Okay. I am at an age now, if my bat breaks, I don't want to have to buy a new one, but I really want one of those.
I just like the pretty colours.
I know, and it's so... Look, I think the pop on them, you can actually bunt a triple.
Oh, my, yeah.
It's so pretty.
Swinging the dub, you do the half swing and, man, it's just scent.
I know, back in my day, we were just like picking up bits of metal from a construction site. Now...
Jessie will take the walk for that one. Isla's still doing well up there on the mound for the Crocs. Again, yet another pitcher that's just keeping that composure. It's all good to give up a walk, but she's going to come back here and fire it back in.
My gut tells me with the glove that Isla Malavy is pitching with, she's probably spending a little bit of time out in the outfield as well.
Yep.
Looks like a glove that I've had in my time. Two-tone glove there on the mound, but I think she'd be running down some fly balls with that mitt. This is Alexandra Marini. She's a junior at my club, Doncaster Dragons.
Oh, and must have just clipped the top corner of the zone.
She's tall. They're all tall. I've spent a lot of time talking to the girls today, and I'm learning that...
You have to look up to them.
Yep. There's a little hill there, and I made them all stand down the hill.
It's the chicken, Amy.
It's the chicken. Oof, that's a nice
Jessie
throw.
slides in at 2 safely.
That's Mum, the scorer, next to us of Jessie. She's pretty impressed with that stolen base. Never slid before.
That is so good.
Well, oh, hang on. Oh,
So she's head first and foot first. She's getting it all out of the way.
She heard us talking about cleaning pants. Now Mum can clean the white pants.
Yes.
No, I'm not washing them. We don't wear white at home either. So.
Oh, man, get on the white train.
It's see-through and it's dirty.
I actually want.
Grey's amazing.
I would love to go to black at Doncaster. I actually want the Victorian team to go to blue.
Yes. I think that navy and light blue, it all looks good together.
Well, Team Legacy Sports, I'm working now with Trent Elton. We went to Reno last year with the Legacy girls, first ever team. And I tell you, walking 500 girls, dozens and dozens of teams, and it was colours, it is
Colours galore.
It is all about colours, and I'm just come home going, that's it, Victoria blue pants, Doncaster wearing black. It's just,
I've never understood why we're mixing it up. Ground ball there to short. She's going to beat out the throw a little bit wild. And Jessie's going to move on over to third. I love that Barclay's brought out some pretty wild colours. We've got the purple axolotls, the yellow hornets, pink seahorses, bit of everything.
Oh,
here.
yeah, I think South Australia's leading the way. I mean, the Rays have amazing. The Ray hat is amazing, and they've gone the black pants. They've got amazing. But Victoria, I don't know, we're lagging behind. We've got the grey and the white. We need colour, and that's a nice steal there from Alexandra Marini. Emily Mills is up to bat. Shout out to the Research Roadrunners. Beep, beep. That's her club in Melbourne. That's what they do. That's their thing. They're the Research
Beep,
Roadrunners,
beep.
and they just beep, beep when
Perfect.
they... Yeah, no, it works for them.
Well,
They're
base hit,
good
and
club.
that's your Sally is beep, beep. Go with it.
I mean, the Hornets aren't buzz this week, though.
Hey, close enough.
Yeah, they've been...
I've seen the little flapping once they get on.
They do. They love it. I wish I had this when I was stage. Although I would not have done well in the dance or the dance-offs.
the
I would have been that
dance-offs.
one off to the side that's 2.5
Don't
steps
put me in
behind
on
the beat.
karaoke, none of it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. Isla's working hard to find those strikes up in the top of the zone. She's doing well.
Yeah, big none out now. Runners on second and third. It's a big at-bat here. That's a great piece of catching from Tiggy Leanne Jenkins there. This is a little pirouette.
We've said you gotta have a good catcher if you want to have a good pitcher. So finding a good pairing. We saw the Ding sisters earlier, and man, they worked well together. Trusting that catcher means a lot to a pitcher.
So one out there. That's importantly for, well, if you're a Crocs fan, the team, not the shoe, or both. They've got an out without a run scoring, and this will bring up Abby, who's been doing a great job on the mound.
And we still got runners on 2 and 3 for the Hornets. Another great take from Tiggy.
So right now, with Abby up to plate, she sort of chinks one to the right side, just waits on a ball, hits one to the right side. It's definitely a run, could be two.
That's right. Something over the first baseman's head.
Yep, definitely. And that's
Straight up, and Tiggy just misses that one.
Oh, she missed that, and she was looking in the sun, and she nearly caught it.
She nearly caught it.
God.
Fell in her glove. Just nearly.
It's a tough read. You can see the great Spacequake Sports shadow over the plate, bringing us the great pictures. Again, why would you be a catcher?
So you can run it in and out of a shadow of a cherry picker.
Oh, it's everything about catching is. Rich Elton said he could not give us one word to describe Abby. There's too many. She's too big a personality. Sunshine Eagle. Shout out to the Eagles there in Western Melbourne. I think one of the things I love about the Barclay Cup, particularly, I'm not sure about, of looking up and down my scribbled list, is the amount of clubs that are pushing the girls now.
That's right.
10, 20 years ago, it was really central to a few, and now I have to do the math, but it is so many on the Victorian team. It's amazing. And not just Metro, we're talking regional as well.
Yeah, that's right. We've within the SA teams, we've got a couple girls from the Riverland, so 3-4 hours away. Sometimes we get some from Mount Gambier, 4 hours away. Port Pirie, 3 hours away. It shows the dedication of the local SA people that are reaching out and bringing some friends down. Abby goes down, but not without a fight. Bringing up Lily Roberts. Abby's going to speed across to be a speed-up runner.
Brings to the plate Lily Roberts. Runners on second and third, 2 out.
Another one from the country, from Ballarat. Yeah, Ballarat is still the country, a gold mining area, an hour outside of Melbourne.
Dad works in agriculture, and I say if Dad's working there, it's probably in the country, so Ballarat's going to count as a country baseball club.
It is. It's kind of like just on the. It's not on the edge, but it's like I've done that a lot for work. It's like an hour outside. It doesn't really feel like a beautiful place. They're doing a lot of great stuff in baseball up there.
One of our most historic towns in Australian history. Ballarat with the gold rush.
Watch some baseball and get a history lesson.
Hopefully it is a gold rush of the Hornets yellow kind. Oh, see what I did with that?
Hey, you're not meant to be biased behind here. Miss Amy, you're not meant to be biased.
I feel I've got an emotional connection to all these girls.
Connection.
As I said, I spend every Friday night out at Altona in the cold in winter.
Yeah.
That is dedication.
Anyone that goes to Altona in winter on a Friday night is, yes.
Oh, you can go to West Beach on a Friday night in winter and see how that goes. Arctic Park, we call it. So
everyone's got one of those. Yep.
Everyone's got one.
We can all come back in April because Nationals are on there again. And in all seriousness, the Aces and Justin Hibbert do a great job putting that tournament on.
Oh, yeah. And Lily strikes out. And that is all for the Hornets. We'll catch you back here very soon. 7-2 Queensland Crocs. We'll see you in a sec.
I'll bring the flag.
So welcome back, everyone. Rookie mistake.
Spacequake Sports. Great work until then. Setting me up for a fail.
No, that was me. Well, Amy, you're just too big in this sport. I've got to try to, just edge away at you just a fraction.
We got out of control in the ad break because Ellie Tucker, the axolotls, the new axolotl side, they are in the gold medal game tomorrow, and they brought little axolotls, and it's the cutest thing in the world. If you don't know what an axolotl is,
look it up.
I give you permission to tune off and just go and Google them. It's the cutest little thing.
You'll have to tell them how it's spelt first, I would imagine.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a little pop-up which is going to the sun a problem again. So it lands. She's going to leg it and have a crack at second as well. Beautiful throw.
Slides in there safely.
That's tough effort there out there. That's Emily Mills in left field. And you have to just have a look at where the shadow lands from Emily Mills. They're looking straight up. You can see they've all got... Hannah Wilson-Power thought she had an effort, and Emily takes a hat off there. And you know what? We all get taught you hold your glove up, but sometimes when you're running for the ball, and sometimes you can't even see where you're supposed to shield.
No, that's right. You've lost the ball too quick.
Yep.
So we're back with the slugger, Mackenzie Hicks, and the runner takes off. Steals third.
Yeah, it was an awesome piece. A triple turning into a home run there down the left field line to the fence from Mackenzie. Hit it to the fence on the ground here. She hit the fence on the back diamond the other day.
She's giving her bat a couple of inches. That's going to land in. She's giving her bat a handle a couple of inches as well. Imagine if she sort of really log dogged it. She'd be crushing. Still, base hit. Brings to the plate Bella Smythe. Walked at her first at bat. Isla still wheeling away on the mound. This is crack. Nice piece. Found the 5-6 hole. She had a shot at
the ball just slipped away.
And Mackenzie makes it all the way to 3. So runners in the corners.
You can see here on the replay, great effort from Hannah here with a dive just out of reach of the ball. I think this throw might have just slipped away.
Good little adjustment with the catcher's mask here. Perhaps the throat guard or whatever, just...
Oh, we've got a bit of a moment there. Jessie Hawes just fixing a bit of foam, bit of something. Erin Collis, just could replace the whole helmet. Good budget in the Hornets. They've just got some spare helmets. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Hornets. This is Lily Roberts, replacing Abby, who appears Abby is off the field.
Yep.
She's gone
Abby
to 4. Sorry, no, she
Yeah,
has gone to an extra hitter. I'm sorry about that.
Looks like everyone else is the same, what I can see.
So Lily delivers. Nice pitch. Foul ball. 0-2. Runners on second and third. None out. Lily from the set. Up and in. Ball. Second and third, my wonderful Brandon. Pitch just drifts a little inside, 2-2.
Do we know much about Lily? What club she plays for over in Vic?
Yeah, she's from Ballarat.
Another Ballarat.
She's one of the newer players, as we see, it just gets away from Jessie there. No, Mackenzie's going to stay at 3. I think with the pitches, basically, as every squad goes, you're looking at basically nearly all but, well, nearly everyone's a pitcher. If you have an arm, you're a pitcher.
That's right.
But the great thing of these two Victorian sides, as I said, they've been training as squads together for so long. And Stephen Black is actually the pitching coach, the assistant coach on the Dingoes. And Stephen Black's ABL level is Coach Victoria. He's the current pitching coach for the women's Victorian team.
Yeah,
that's
wow.
medalled at the last 4 national championships, no less than a silver. And Erin Collis, as you see, that's a great pitch there. Erin Collis, who is a Victorian national championship gold medalist. She's the current pitching coach of the youth nationals team. It's been an amazing, and Lily Kavanagh's pitched at national championships as well. So the pitching coaching these girls are getting has just, amazing.
How lucky are they?
Oh.
To have some pretty big names be their pitching coach.
It's such a hard, as we said, baseball is hard, but the pitching, she chases that pitch there. It's such a hard thing. I mean, we throw the ball, it's the same size as the ball that Otani's throwing with.
That's right.
And you've done some pitching in your time, as I have, and it's such a lonely world up there, but...
Pops straight up right above us, and it just lands foul.
You talk about characters. Jessie is one of my favourites.
Got lost in the cloud.
Oh, it got lost.
Is there one cloud up there?
I'm not sure where the clouds are, but I'm going to take it. If Jessie says it, I'm taking it. Oh, there's a cloud I can see over on the horizon. It got lost in that.
Oh,
She's not wrong. She didn't describe which cloud, so... Oh, catches.
With a little jump and turn.
Look at the beautiful clouds. Oh, Jessie. Great work from Space Quake. Oh, great effort. Hannah Wilson-Powell. Gets a little bit of a high five, a little low five there from, I think that might be Noel Tate. We talk about Queensland, they've got Noel Tate, but they've also got Bella Pickford and Molly Donald, who've been around the programs, senior programs for a while, coaching them. So it's so great. We've seen Lisa Nicasio, Abby Ninnis, Jordan Richardson, Amy Saliba, so many names that we've seen. Julie
Lily
Watt,
Cav,
Lily Cav, like current players giving back through this. Great.
Sophia goes down swinging, but not without a battle again. She's come up and she's battled both at bats. I said on day one, as a current player, if I don't give back to the game's never going to give back to me. So got to keep putting in what I want out of the next 20, 30, 40 years of baseball. So me coaching Little League meant a lot to be able to see where the girls are at now, because I know that they're gunning for my spot.
I think for me, when I played at this age, there was no women's leagues, girls' leagues, nothing. I started playing at about 13, and I was playing in an all-men's league, and I got 4 walks for the season, didn't get a hit. I remember foul tipping it, and I thought I was a hero. And it was the most funnest season I've ever had, because I was just playing for the love of the game. And that's up high. And I remember how hard it was for my dad and me to find a club, and it was so hard to play. And that's, I think, why I give back, because I just I didn't have live streaming when I was playing baseball for Australia, so it's like I get to give back in all these things. Like,
that ball just skips away. Play at the plate.
Oh, nice
and
slide,
she gets in
Mackenzie.
safely.
great play there. Great pitches cover we see. Lily Roberts coming in to cover the plate. Great effort from Jessie Hoare to get it back and throw a little high. If that throw was down, a great slide from Mackenzie there. Great vision from... That was like paint me. That was like a masterpiece on
It
the
was.
roof of whatever that Sistine Chapel it is. That was freeze that and put that on the wall.
That's our master painter up there.
We'll have to send
the
Gav up
boss.
there and get some snaps from up there.
Yeah.
Got Chloe Koppelman in the box.
It's a nice shot to left field early on. And 9-2 now. We've got 2 out. Hornets will be keen to keep it to within 7. There is the 6-run inning. So anything past, once you start getting outside of that, it becomes very hard to peg back a lead. So at least they want to keep it to this 7. Get this 3rd out now.
Chloe had a single out to left field in her last at bat. She'd be gunning to score another one here in this inning.
That should have been ball 4 if it was not. Was it a
Was
strike?
that a ball or a strike down? That meant ball 4.
So Chloe picks a walk. Savannah Hutton joins the fray. 2 out, loaded bases. Last thing the Hornets want. Oh no, not loaded bases, sorry. One was on 1st and 3rd, and
It is always fun when they say fence, fence, fence. And you're like,
Yeah, the fence that
big
goes all the
fence.
way around.
yep. It's like when they go up.
Yeah, which way? Which way? Behind me? In
We've
front
all
of me?
said it too.
but you still saw the, with Jessie sort of, didn't know where, and it cost a run and all of that, but Lily just smiles and says it's okay, we're
Yeah.
all good. So the spirit is good and the support for each other. Never stop learning at this game, doesn't matter how old you are. So to see the youngsters supporting each other and playing in the right spirits is just about all you really want anyway.
You can see Lily's trying to shade that sun in her eyes. It's just starting to drop down a little bit more. Swing and a miss to finish off the inning.
So we'll take a short break. Go and grab yourself a nice refreshment. We'll see you back here in a moment. So welcome back, everybody. I got, obviously it's the Barclay Cup and named in honour of Jacinda Barclay, and there's no better person to perhaps give us a little bit of a rundown and a bio of the wonderful woman that Jacinda Barclay was.
Yeah, look, we're here, as you said, the Barclay Cup. We've seen an amazing 4 Barclay Cups now. Started off in it's been across the country now. It's been in Perth, Brisbane, Sydney, and now we're here in Adelaide, and named after just one of the most amazing people you'll meet. Forget the amazing talent that she had. It didn't matter what sporting field she decided to give it a crack at. Jacinda Barclay is just one of the most amazing people you'll ever meet, and I had the privilege of playing with her at 4 World Cups. Met her as a 17-year-old at her first World Cup in 2008, and played against her for WA, and she shoved. So it was fantastic to actually have her on your side. And Barky, as she was known, she was the critical, instrumental reason why we won silver in the World Cup in Venezuela in 2010, and again we won bronze in 2014. And just an absolutely amazing human being. Just had the most amazing ability to. She had the fiercest absolute white line fever, and off the field she would have been the first in every one of these dance-offs, and had the most amazing ability of. I was talking to Deb, her mum is here today, and we were having a good catch-up, and I said the thing I loved most about Barky was she had the amazing ability to make every single person feel seen. And the dynamics of playing a team sport is you have different personalities. And the differing personalities, whether you were someone with white line fever like myself, or you might have been a quiet player, a thinker, a feeler, a mozzie as Barky was, she actually treated you the way that she knew you needed to be treated, and it was a character trait that I've never seen in a player ever. I think a lot of coaches have never been able to do that, and she was one of the best benchies. She was one of the best hitters. I always said, thank goodness she was such a good pitcher. She would have taken my spot in centre field. She was that much of an outfielder. And, yeah, it was a sad day when we lost her. But as we was talking to Deb today, and Deb just said she would just be smiling. And this is a crack into centre field. And you know what? Barky's shining at that, because that was just some absolutely mighty fine baseball all round. And
did you notice the number on Chloe? Number 17.
Chloe's wearing number 17, which is, you can see all of the Victorians have 17 on their sleeve, and that's Barky's number. A number I think should be retired across Australian women's baseball. I think Barky should be in the Hall of Fame. Should have been in there years ago. Just amazing. And to have an event like this, it just keeps getting bigger and better. And it's a participation event. Yeah, they're playing hard, but as Deb and I were talking and reminiscing about Barks today, and it's an amazing. Barky would be watching this just going, she'd want to be here.
Yeah.
She'd want to be dancing.
Yeah.
She'd want to be coaching.
Yep. Some people just leave a legacy that will live forever.
Forget when we had a shooting at the World Cup in 2010, and we got put into lockdown for a couple of days while they worked out what was going on in the tournament. And we're in the hotel, and Barky saw a sign. We were pretty bored. We were doing lockdown before it was a thing. She saw a sign that said Zumba, and so she took us all down, and she just jumped into the Zumba class, and there she was just dancing, and she was perfect. She was dancing like she was a Zumba, like she did everything. She represented GWS in the AFL Women. She represented Chicago Bliss in NFL in America. She did wakeboarding. She did everything, and yeah, she was a Zumba queen too.
Wow. What a talent. Beautiful words, Amy. Obviously, someone that was very, very close with you.
Yeah, there's plenty of so many players out there that hopefully are tuning in and watching that all the girls from WA. She spent time in Melbourne. She spent time in Sydney. She was just everywhere. She was Barky everywhere, and that's what we loved.
Got Hannah Wilson-Powell, who's been a bit of a power hitter this week. Taking that one for a strike in the top corner of the zone. Goes down low to get that one. Hits it right past the third baseman. Chloe's going to round third, and she's going to score easily, standing up.
Hannah Wilson-Powell really went down to get that. Hit her a bit
Nearly a cricket shot.
Yeah. That was great. Low piece of hitting there, Hannah Wilson-Powell. Another thing I love seeing so many products now that are coming out of the Little League Nationals. You can see some of these girls that have been on, well, they are the Seahorses there, but the Bells, Hannah Wilson-Powell, someone that's come out of the Bells. We're seeing that pathway, so hopefully we're seeing this pathway, seeing Little League to Nationals. I'm hoping, would love to have seen as soon as next year, like an under 20-ish Australian women's champ. Yeah, I think we see the girls come out of youth, and that's a nice piece of hitting. That's a nice bat flip there from Paige Anders. She's off to the races. That's to the fence. Hannah Wilson-Powell, she's going to score. And they're going to go to the plate here. Tiggy Leanne Jenkins, that is a throw. Hannah Wilson-Powell, she is safe. And Paige Anders, we're going to see a buzz or a dab. And there it is. It's a buzz dab.
I think she's done a bit of everything.
There was a bit of 6-7 at the end. I don't know what was in the middle. But Paige Anders, I think, has set a world record for the amount of triple sellies ever. Nice piece of hitting here.
Beautiful. She just laced that ball.
Absolutely.
Great team batting to get your teammate in, but then also give yourself a little celebration there at third.
I want to get a replay of this. Okay, let's see if we can work out. So we have a buzz. Okay, no, that's okay. Space Quake, they're perfect, almost. That's all right. That needs to get up on the socials. That was amazing. I'm going to find out. Here we go. We got the buzz. We've got the dab. Nice in the back, and that's follows up with a 6-7. Oh,
you're going to have to do some explaining about this.
Paige is a Doncaster Dragon. Maybe I have to reconsider accepting her.
We'll be seeing that Sally from you this year.
Are we coaching her? Oh, goodness me. There is so much going on there.
Oh, good play.
But back in my day, no one double set, you didn't do that.
No.
Now
it was seen as being cocky, but now they love it.
But now I'm like, man,
I should have celebrated every triple I ever hit.
Oh, and I could run, man. I used to hit triples and doubles. But now we just do a little bit of it, across our Dragons. We do a bit of a thing, but I love it. I love it. But man, you didn't wear coloured cleats or wear coloured gloves when I was playing. It was just everything was boring. It was so I jest with you about playing in black and white, but we literally were in black and white because if you flashed or you celebrated, you would pop the next at bat, or your teammate was pop the next at bat. No, I love it. I love the colour. I love everything. I love it. I just need to find out what all that was from Paige. We'll get a rundown.
I'm glad that you got 4 of the 5 sellies. You gave them a name at least.
Yeah, I'm in with the youth. I'm hip and young, and she's
going to dive in. With a big smile on her face too. Paige,
the highlight reel, Anders, is absolutely putting on a show. And importantly, that's another run for the VIC Hornets. She's dirty those white pants and the yellow top here as we see an absolute look at this masterpiece from Space Quest Sport up the top. Look at the chalk outline. Oh. Baseball is fun. How good is this?
Got Molly Richards in the box. Now that the bases are clear, she's got every opportunity to get on. Can we get a buzz? So dropped third strike, but the ball actually wasn't caught up first, so Molly will stay on first safely.
Amelia Bergman up Sorry, Alicia Tyrrell. Sorry.
Too busy worrying about our sillies.
I was trying to write them down. And the chanting, as we said, Victoria played Victoria this morning, and it was the loudest we've ever seen. I feel sorry for the dingoes, though, because they've been barking. We know dingoes don't bark. So they've been given a dud noise.
What else are they
mascot
meant to do?
Well, I guess the Crocs can't croc. They could snap. They could, they have a visual. They don't have a verbal.
Like the Florida Gators.
Yeah. Do love you obviously got the seahorses, axolotls, the crocs, the dingoes, the hornets. New South Wales has gone the Barclay Ballhers and the Cinder Spirit, which is obviously in honour of Jacinda's spirit, but also her women's sport company, the Ballhers. So that is the strikeout to end the inning.
Not sure what sort of silly the seahorses and the axolotls would do. Like, Indy was talking to me a couple of weeks ago. She said, what are we meant to say, like blub blub or something? I said, I don't know that I've ever heard an axolotl or a seahorse, but sure.
Yeah, I haven't managed to have a conversation with either yet. I'll try and see if...
They can go with blub blub.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
I was going to switch us off, but maybe I'll keep on going here with the blub blubs. And
well, there would have to be a difference. You would need a blub blub, and then you'd need a glug glug. There'd have to be two. They can't do the same.
We'll
and when they play each other tomorrow, could we have a glug glug blub blub off? Can we make this happen?
I'll let them know.
Oh, I reckon we need it. They've got the night to work it out. I know that Alice Brown has headed off with the New South Wales girls. They've gone down to is it a water
park?
Dodgem cars with water
Oh,
spray?
down at the beach house.
Yes.
Down in Glenelg.
I was sitting with the New South Wales girls, and they called Alice over to invite her, and I'm like, can I just said yes to commentating. And they're like, nah, come with us. I'm like,
well, I'm giving Alice a ride home, so she should have invited me. So
Alice
she
Brown?
also better get back here so that I don't leave her.
Alice, you're dead to us. No, they're having a lot of fun here. That's the thing. So the Bolts and the WA girls are apparently like that. And I'm calling, I've got my fingers crossed. They have been hanging out like they're best mates. Like, it is just
and that's what this tournament's
so
about.
Good.
Because eventually we're going to have Emeralds players from this tournament, and you've got to get along with your teammates. Yeah.
And that's the cool thing. Like, when I was in the Emeralds, we were all adults, and they picked the Victorian, picked Australian, and you went into the Emeralds, and you're just like, hey, I'm an adult, you're an adult. Whereas now, there's these girls like your Madison Irwins, your Jamie Bastians, those kind of girls. They've been playing against and with each other since they were 10.
And then you've got a Molly Patterson that's going to come up soon, and she's probably never played with some of these girls.
Yeah, it's great to see some of the... Like, and you look right now, there are girls at this tournament, they're going to be Emeralds, and it's like, I reckon there's some girls we'll pick, and could be some girls we don't.
That's right. That's right.
But the thing I love is that, like, when I started playing, there was no Emeralds, Victoria, New South Wales, anything, and it was like... Girls now...
Just play.
I just played for the love of the game, and I know that girls do that. There's a lot of girls out here that are like, you know what, I just want to play because I want to just do my double sellies and go to my water parks. But there's girls that want to play for Australia, and you can have everything in between, and it's all right with me. But
it means a lot that these girls have something bigger to play for if that's their goal. Not a lot of... In the States, you wouldn't have this for women's baseball.
No.
10 years ago whenever I was there, so all we had was travel softball, and you had college to look forward to, where here you don't have the college baseball, softball like we do in the States. So coming to nationals, it's that big environment of we're going to play these other states, but also you better be careful because you're being watched, you're getting selected for something far bigger than what we're actually playing for.
So joined by Amy McCann and Peyton Daniels, so thank you very much. In case somebody has just tuned in and wondering, who are those wonderful women?
What are they talking
Who
about?
are they? Where are they? Do you know where they're... No, joking.
I think we're at the Barclay Cup, Amy.
We are. No, thank you for letting me lob in. I lobbed into Adelaide this morning from Melbourne at God only the hour. I think I've been up since 4 a.m. I sit in a wall before, but every time I thought I hit the wall, another group of girls came up to chat, or chatting with parents, or chatting with coaches, and I've been on a high since I got here.
You're pretty famous, Amy.
I'm pretty. Well, if you do nothing but talk about women's baseball, it's hard for people not to hear.
We've got Harper Gosner in the box for a second at bat of the day.
We're very lucky that we can sort of talk our way through things a little bit, and people can't say, well, what's the score and how many out, and is there anybody on? Will you shut up and talk the game? But Brandon, our man, he got everything covered. So just look at your screen and that will tell you everything you need to know. So the girls can continue to educate you on the journeys of women's baseball in Australia and beyond. Full count. Top of the fourth. Foul ball. As you've been saying, I'm sitting next to Donna Hoare, who's has a shot down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases, and the question is, how many? There's two, off to three. And she will stand at three. A lovely shot down the left field line for a stand-up triple.
Another great Sally there.
It's a battle between Paige Anders and Harper Gosner for the Sellies on three there, as we see Georgia Williams has a long way to run, because that was an absolute shot by Harper Gosner. Really great job here. Important there that Georgia hits the cutoff, which she did, which stopped them from sending her. There we go. It's Queensland. I think she's got the sprinkler. She's got a bit of croc pride.
Love it.
What would be your go-to silly? That was you, not so much your team, and sometimes they evolve as in teams.
I've heard I should do the eagle because I'm American, but
No.
I don't think I can take pride in doing that one here.
I don't think we want you to do that.
No. Gosh, I don't know. I'll have to have a think. I liked the great hit out to center. Good catch. I have to have a think about my Sally. Got one more week to think about it.
Well, I think Paige Anders just did a silly back to the dugout after that, and that's a tough effort there. Paige, I spoke to her. She comes up to me this morning. She goes, Amy, I don't like the outfield anymore, because I turn all my girls into outfielders because I love it out there. And I said, what's wrong? She goes, oh, no, I just really like the infield. I'm like, dude, you're an awesome outfielder. And she's just called that. I think she had an outfield silly, which is an interesting discussion.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, just lost it in the sun there. And the Crocs are going to score another. Again, that sun on the left side of the field is just killer.
It's so hard. Anyone turning on a ball there, I do not want to be on that left side of the diamond. Or running back on the right on my left shoulder. Look, you can see there, she's had to actually contend with the shadow of the light pole and the direction of where the ball's coming. That is not an easy play. Shout out to everyone tuning in as we see that's thrown over. Nice backing up from Paige in centre. Shout out to... That gets away again, but no one will... He's like, nah, I'm good.
He says, I'm not running.
Do not make me run. Yeah, shout out to Alice Brown's dad, Shane. Just give us a bit of message. Yeah, no, there's no dead air with this three. Shane?
Why would you want that out, Shane?
Exactly, Shane.
I can hardly get a word in, Brownie, so, you know.
I did give you an out when you invited me in. I kept saying, are you sure? Are you sure? I don't think you're ready.
No, absolute pleasure. You girls keep on rolling.
You ask why I do
Well,
it.
in
Why
that
do
case, let's just keep talking.
But you say, why do you do it? It's like, why do I commentate? Why do I do podcasts? Because it's fun.
It is.
It's a Friday. What time is it? I'd be working. Like, I've taken the day off. I've come across, thanks to my boss. I've got the day off. And it's like I could just sit around in the sun with great people talking about baseball.
That's
what would you want to be doing?
Best seat in the house.
This is only my second time commentating, my probably sixth game.
Doing an awesome job.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about commentating, but also spectating, learning how to coach, seeing it from a bigger picture, not just from the sideline. And it's a bit different. You're watching it on the live stream and you can see it from behind, above. But here I'm seeing the whole entire field, every single play, picking up on who's moving where, and learning a lot about what I can take back to club level, and also what can we take to national level to get these girls up and moving.
Exactly right. And that was a great angle there. Molly Richards, strike out there. The Frankston Tomato on the hill with 2 out now for the Hornets. As you see, they're still within that 6 run. So if they can get out of this inning now, we do have that runner on third. Mackenzie Hicks over there at third base.
And is it right that Tiggy's only 13? Is that what we said?
Tiggy is only 13. It is amazing. So Isla Malavi, who started, has actually been quite sick leading into this tournament the first few days, and she was dealing on the mound. Like,
Yeah.
wish I could throw that well.
After being sick. Better yet, being fully healthy.
Sorry, that is not Mackenzie Hicks. It's Holly Stevens at third base. My mistake. In all honesty, that's the hardest thing in this game, is to keep up with the changes. Like when there was ghost runners changing because pitchers would come off the field, everyone like speed up rules. Half the time you're like, who's where?
I don't even know.
She's where now? And then throw in the EH, as we see that's a walk. The EH is just like, there's a girl there.
Yeah, there's
Sometimes.
one of them.
Bear with us as we try and keep up.
As we get a catcher's speed up. Tiggy.
I would hate that because I'd love to run the bases. I mean, catchers aren't known for their base running.
Nobody wants to be rushed putting on gear.
No.
So that brought Poppy out to be the speed up runner. Poppy takes off to 2 now.
The axolotls.
Sorry,
Well, you better bring them tomorrow.
I'm playing with my axolotls on the table. And they're like the 3 of us. They're just in a circle having a talk. There's no dead air between those 3 axolotls. They're having a great time. Yeah, well, no, we've got... This is a game here, one of the placement round games. They continue, obviously, playing. They'll play tomorrow. But, yeah, axolotls and seahorses in the gold medal.
Tomorrow.
So it's all South Australian gold medal, all New South Wales bronze medal games. So it's going to be some spice in those games.
Molly's going to get in home safely. We've got the speed-up runner for Tiggy coming, and she is out at the plate.
Still score 1.
Great play there. Fantastic.
Beautiful heads up to get that second runner coming around.
I mean, we're going to see pass balls, we're going to see wild pitches, and look, a great cover there, but obviously Molly was too fast and gets away there, but just the presence of mind to keep their cool, to come back with that play. Amazing baseball that importantly get out of that inning as we're going to...
Then I'll let these girls catch their breath. We'll see you back here in a couple of minutes.
inning.
So welcome back. Been a good little ball game, 12-5 scoreline, but plenty of action, plenty of plays, plenty of relays, and plenty of talking. Oh, foul ball.
I think he was talking about us.
Are we talking too much?
We're talking too. I've got like 35 years of stories to get in the next 10 minutes.
Oh, you're back tomorrow. Don't waste it all, Amy. Save it. Save some of the gold.
Okay. We'll be back tomorrow, folks.
Ground ball, knocked down. Good throw.
Jesse beats that one out. Great base running.
Space running from the Wodonga residents coming down from the country every week for training. Just popped out of that glove there. Probably the first rule.
Hit, Mum.
Probably the first rule there
Yes.
is we don't pick the ball up with the glove.
Glove straight to the bare hand. Just a bit quicker. She's got a beautiful rainbow glove over that third base.
I know.
though.
It was a hype fight. It's almost like a hype fight glove.
Yeah. Jesse takes off to 2.
Oh, nice throw.
Great throw, but she slides under it.
Not a little instantaneous little bump on the head on the way through.
And our mum was telling us, sitting next to us, shout out to all the scorers. That earlier in the game was the first time she'd ever slewed in a game. She's done it again, man. Natural.
There's the glove.
Look
How
at
pretty is
that
Cotton
glove.
candy-coloured glove.
Again, if you wore that glove in my era, I was.
They'd think you were silly. They'd think, do you know what you're doing?
I had a black one for my whole career, and then I branched out in the back half. I had a green and white one, white with green and it had my name and my number on it. And I was like, you're going to get you look like a.
I've got green and navy with my
Well,
name
you better
and
be
number.
now,
good. You
yeah.
just better be good.
Oh, I was half decent, but it was like, this is awesome. And now it's like, man, if you ever don't have 10 colours in your glove, you're no one.
Then you're boring.
Yeah, that's a nice glove over there.
No, Sally, you're boring.
Didn't have a hype for. I think all my bats have always been like black and white. Maybe I played black and white baseball and softball.
Oh, I love it now. It's all about the colour, the sellies, the fun. Alexandra Marini from Doncaster and Baldwin in Melbourne. It's nice. I like seeing some pickoffs. We saw an actual pickoff in the Seahorses.
Yeah, Kyla
game.
Dean
Yeah.
with the spaghetti move.
To end an inning, which then they came back they won by 1 run in a walk-off, so that was a really critical pick-off there.
Yeah.
New South Wales had its chances. And Kyla is how old? 13? 12?
12.
She's picking off people in a must-win. Come on.
Yeah.
She was throwing to her sister until she bunted a ball and it clipped her in the
Into her
face.
face,
Yeah, and she
yes,
had to come out of the
yes.
game. And then
Yep.
they went, well, we've got another ding. We'll just
We'll just put her on the
ding
mound.
off, ding in. Like it's,
Got Emily Mills in the box now. Oh, great piece of the ball. Gets past the shortstop. It's going to score 1. Nobody covering thirds. We're going to have runners on 1 and 3 now.
yeah, nice work from Rich Elton and Alexandra to go to 3 there. My most surprising tidbit of the day is, you know, that the Victorians' flight on Sunday morning is at 7 a.m.
Oh, my. Talk about an early morning with 15 girls.
Could you imagine rallying 2 teams of teenage girls on the last day for
No way.
just go to the airport at 10 p.m. at
Getting
night?
those rooms cleaned and getting their bags packed correctly.
Oh,
and
my.
These are the things you don't know that coaches have to do. I send my thoughts and prayers to all of the Victorian
That's
coaches.
a nasty time, isn't it?
I don't know. You've got-
Leaving, okay. Arriving, perhaps okay. Leaving, that's nasty. 7 in the morning.
You get there at 10 p.m. and just tell them to sleep
Yeah.
on the chairs.
I think at Little League, the last day, we just said, just throw whatever you can into your suitcase, and if you've mixed it up with somebody, you'll see them at club.
Big time.
And then we had one girl, seeing as she headed back off to WA, and then she's like, oh, I haven't got my pants anymore. So I think they're still here in SA. You can see on the live stream Amy taking photos of her axolotls.
Oh, they're just here. They're the cutest little tiny things. I'm obsessed with them. We need, next year, I am making little ones of these for every team. Little tiny Hornets, dingoes, Crocs, all of them. Base is loaded for the Hornets now. We can see they can only get within one run. They're down by 7 with the.
That's right.
But if they say they had loaded bases with 5 on the board and they cleared them, all of those runs will score.
That's why we pay you the low bucks.
Thank you.
The no bucks, so you can come up with those things. Thank you.
So I can get my power Gatorade that I've been paid for my duties. Thank you very much.
And a chicken wrap.
Yeah.
You got Gatorade. I got water.
Yes. Well,
Oh,
I'm special.
treat the Victorians.
I'm special, Amy.
Oh, I see how it is.
Still hustling away out there. It's been a long day. I think Mum said they had their first game at 9, so they've had to.
Yeah.
They sort of went home and they've come back and had to get their minds back into gear. But they're giving everything they've got out there, which is a real credit to them.
Let's talk about the double headers. What do you prefer? Do you just want to go back to back, or do you want to break?
I think at Nationals our first day was double header, and it took it out of us to do it on the first day. But I know a couple of the girls like an early game. Some like the later game, but I think I'd rather just get the 9 a.m. done and out of the way. I don't like sitting around all day waiting for that 4:30 time slot.
It's like the night games when you only have a night game the whole day. Like, what do I do?
Not really sure what to do. You don't want to be tired by the end of the day, but you don't want to sit down and do nothing. Hit by pitch is going to walk in another run. Brings us back up to the top with Chloe Boyle.
12-7. Loaded bases. 2 have crossed. We could be in for a grandstand finish as it's shot to second base. Possible double play, but opts for an easy out. And they get it. 4-3.
That's the advantage of when you're up. You can turn the double, but just make sure of an out. They just have to trade an out. Trade a run for an out at this point in time. Trade a couple, get to 2 out. Georgia Williams, who we saw start the game on the mound for the Hornets. Smart doing a great job. Seen a few pitches this game for both sides.
Goes down low to get that one, but fouls it off. Great pitch to grab the strikeout there.
So an awesome play from Hannah Wilson-Powers. We see the replay of this strikeout. That's a nice hanging pitch there. Not much you can really do with that. But Hannah Wilson-Powers started off early in this game with a fantastic play over at the hot corner in third. So can she bookend it with a nice shot here. Maybe pick up a couple of runs for the Hornets.
More buzz from the dugout of the Hornets. Great cup.
Be a nice way to finish, wouldn't it? Something special and a bit of sellies all round and plenty of chatting and cheering.
She had it inside the Parker the other day.
Ooh.
Yep, so...
Couple this tournament.
Yeah.
And there's a shot
Right, just
into
pops
right
it over
field.
second base.
Score 1, that's through, so that'll score 2. And the Vic Hornets are fighting it right out, which is just wonderful to see.
We'll see Paige Anders, Paige Seven Sellies Anders.
Nearly an apt finish, isn't it? She's just got one off the knuckles, but it lands in. Base hit.
Those kind of hits of the baseball gods helping you out. You can guarantee Paige this tournament's had one of those crushing shots that's been caught by a fielder, and you can always guarantee they'll get evened out by one of those kind
That's
of hits.
right.
That's why we love this sport.
Oh, good. Gets a good jump and swipes her way to second. So second and third. 2 out. Bottom 4, this will probably be it. Going to have a play at the plate. This is a foot race. And the Hornets win. Well done. So that is game has been called here. Just to confirm and make sure we don't preempt. But that will be it here. Terrific game between the Crocs and the Hornets, the Queensland Crocs and the Vic Hornets. Just want to, again, have a big shout out to Amy and Peyton again, who have really propped things up and done such a fantastic job. And we'll see them back tomorrow for finals day, where we will find out the gold and bronze medal winners of this year's 2025 Barclay Cup. There'll be plenty of other games going on around the place, still fighting for positions and fighting for pride and going home and feeling a lot better than how you came here, a lot more experienced.
Couple more friends, I'm sure.
So again, we just thank the 2 girls here, and they'll be back with me tomorrow. Big shout out again to the Space Quake sports team, all the volunteers, umpires, scorers, game changers, just about everyone. It's been a wonderful day of baseball. It's going to be a hot day here tomorrow, about 26, 27 degrees. So thanks very much. We will sign off and we will see you tomorrow.